Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, it certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Belletti. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. And it's Cruyff. Rivaldo. Nicked it back promptly. And Azar. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Hazard, searching pass he's played there. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Can he get on the end of this? Hoist it in, and he was alert to it. Optisum. Atletico Paranaense are looking to break at pace. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Rivaldo. Atletico Paranaense finding their... Pele! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yamal. Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Azar. Atletico Paranaense look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pele looking to add to his goal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Little pass back. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldo. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Rodri. Rivaldo. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sung.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nesta. Eder Militao. Sung. And it's Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Belletti. It's Cruyff. Rivaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Eder Militao. Looking to play him in. That's tidy. And he's had it nicked away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que levem todo o lixo até as lixeiras posicionadas ao lado dos portões de entrada.
And we're off again.
Agradecemos a colaboração.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no joy this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Eder Militao. Pele. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Now Cruyff. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Maldini. Atletico Paranaense are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Aimed beyond the defence. Eder Militao. Sung. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rivaldo gets into a good position.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out to the left it goes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Maldini, cross from Malti, he's got full! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
looking wide. Pull it under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Keeper's dealt with that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bale. Maldini. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, facing up to his... Climbs up big! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Looking for the run, and this is Rivaldo. He's found the way through.
Atletico Paranaense surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifted it to the flank. Bale. Ball played for Rijkaard. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Substituição em campo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
And it's Ribery.
Camisa
Played through for him. Now it's Platini. Platini! Should have equalised.
Platini was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard, he's having a go! And the lead stays intact, just.
Rijkaard absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Camavinga. Now he's got space here.
Atletico Paranaense really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Platini. Ribery.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Camavinga. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. That's a cute ball. A delightful ball. Oh, important into... And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this.
Platini! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Platini. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Piqué. Belletti. Tries to play it through. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Kukçu. Yamal. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it out wide. Played it. Terrific header. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't happen.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And one more try! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. There they go, hunting in packs. Yamal. Taken back almost at once. Piqué. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alonso takes a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Xabi Alonso, really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
And that should get the job done. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good pressure, determined, intense. Mbappe, he's taking on the lot of them. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, played right into his path. Corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. And he's managed to... And Hullet! Neymar. He's looking wide. Martinelli going full tilt down the left. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Platini picks it up out wide. Oh, what a... Oh, it's hit the post! Sané. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Platini. Oh, super ball. Shoots! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Sané. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Platini. Now it's Platini. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Kupchu. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball.
Terrific header! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cannavaro. Timber. Now Platini. And it's Cannavaro. Piqué. Vieira. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ribéry. Platini. Lovely, now then. He has a look up. Nicely spread. Fired deep towards the back post. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Distributed tidily. And it's Azar. That's a little off target. Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. First quarter of an hour gone. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hoisted in. Yamal. Great work on the overlap. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, good read. And it's Ribéry. Yamal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Batistuta. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ribéry. Can he get on the end of... And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. And it's Belletti. Rosicki. Oh, this is a very good run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's got full! He's missed, but not by that far.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ribéry. Nakata. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can they get him away? Oh, that's a very... Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. PK.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well measured. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Platini. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. It's come to nothing. And that was very necessary.
1 minute added time.
That's really well manoeuvred. Foot in. Now it's Pelé. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. For Rosicki. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Some resolute defending there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's superb. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rosicki really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Very nicely done. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well, that looks a decent ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. They're urging him to shoot. Hangs one in. Nakata, and they can counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's been cut out, well played. Nakata, well that is one way to stop him. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Batistuta. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Rosicki. An instinctive delivery. And the keeper beats it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And he welcomes... And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pele, looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Hazard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. Throw in. That is a brilliant interception. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Rummenigge. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ribery.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's had it nicked away. Rosicki. So what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ambitious ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And here's Batistuta. Big chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Could be danger here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And time is up. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position. It's Adriano! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nice defending, physical and effective. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Hazard. Hazard!
Hazard really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Isco. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bale. And the through ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And this is Adriano. Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Messi. Isco. Messi. Adriano. Now it's Bale. Bale. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a throw. And here's Maldini. And it's Michel Platini. In it comes. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Here's Caceres. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bale. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. And it's Isco. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's looking wide. That's been slipped through. Brilliantly cut out. Hazard. Isco. Isco. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Azar. Messi. Luis Suarez. Good ball, good take. Now it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. So, what can they make of this? Defending was strong and firm. Rijkaard. And this is Adriano. And it's Bale. Great ball, it's Adriano! And again! Azar. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. Now that looks a decent ball. Serves up across. Adriano. Strokes it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Isco! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Wolverhampton grab the equaliser, and it's Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Van Nistelrooy. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Maldini clears. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, what has happened here? Suarez gets flagged offside. He's had it taken off him. Platini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Hullet. Azar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. And that's a good... He's had a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Wolverhampton take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Messi, caresses it through. Header! Oh, it's come loose.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Luis Suarez!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Hullet. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. Delivers with whip. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Hullet, number 9, Adriano, number 19, Messi, number 18,
Gavi.
Platini,
And he's forced to go back.
number 10,
Caceres.
Pele,
Mbappe.
number 17,
And he's managed to get free.
Rummenigge,
Very nicely
number
done.
7,
But it's
Yamal,
Gavi.
number 14,
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Johan Cruyff.
Up he goes! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Looks big header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gavi. Ambitious ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Belletti. The final 5 minutes. Gavi. Luis Suarez. Shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff touches it back.
Modern football for you and all.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Zakaria does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. He's got full.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. This might spell danger. Rijkaard. And it's Zakaria. That's Cannavaro. Now he's off and running. Caceres. Platini. Now it's Pelé. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cadiolu gets into some space. And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Torres. Caceres. Platini in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back. Oh, that's superb. Mbappe finds himself offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. And Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Platini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, they could break here. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Torres. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernando Torres. He rises! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Borussia Dortmund. Chance! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thanks. Platini! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Bullish header! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Zakaria providing an outlet on that flank. Pele. Bale. And it's Michel Platini. Looking for the run. That is good alertness.
2
Kajolu.
minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. It's a mighty effort. Bale. Nicely aimed pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Platini. Tries to cross. Maldini. Dunk deals with that comfortably. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? Timber cuts it out. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Zakaria. Aimed beyond the defence. Kajolu. Plenty to aim at here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pele. Zakaria.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hazard. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Danger averted for now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Pele. Number 20,
Maldini
Mbappe.
has it out wide and in
Number
space.
18, Platini.
Tries to get it clear.
Number 7, Yamal.
And he's
Coming
managed
on
to
the
get rid.
field, Number 11, Gullit. Number 9, Adriano. Number
Vieira.
14,
And it's
Johan
Messi.
Cruyff. Number 19,
And here's Gullit.
Messi.
Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Torres. That's a nicely shaped ball. So much time and space here. Hazard, this is promising. In it comes. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! That's going to go a long way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone long. Messi. Cruyff. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bale. Adriano. 5 minutes left on the clock. Messi. Timber picks it up out wide. And that's been won straight back. Zakaria. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Now it's Gullit. Adriano. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Please be
So, Jim,
reminded
how do
that
you
drinking
reflect
is
on
only
what we've
allowed in
seen?
the areas
Well,
shown
look,
on
it
this
was
map.
very
Thank you
one-sided.
much
Their
for your
players didn't
cooperation.
turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everyone,
stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
That's a good ball. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it out wide. Gnabry picks it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Adriano. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to go deep. It's a goal kick.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Roberto Carlos tries to play it through. Hoisted it, up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nuno Mendes sends it crossfield. Schneider. Maldini clears it away. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vieira. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Bale. Vieira. No way through, so back it comes. Yamal. Good ball, good take. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Arsenal have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Vieira. Rijkaard. Belletti. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. This might spell danger. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. He's having a go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira. Rijkaard. Great vision. And here's Hullet. Nice control. Spread neatly. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Belletti. Vieira. And it's Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute
Threads
added
one in.
time.
And that's a dangerous ball. He's gone direct here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Hullet. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! He's scored!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Kohler really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass is just off target. That looks a good ball through. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way, takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. The keeper's ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Hullet. Adriano driving forwards. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber. Played back to the goalkeeper. Hops for safety. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Adriano. He was under real pressure there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out to the right. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Xabi Alonso. And a chance! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Timber. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal! Cleared without complication. Ribéry. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for options for movement. Aimed in towards the centre.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ribéry wins the duel this time.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's
added
Pelé.
time.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Adriano. Oh, good-looking ball. Collar looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's a very decent... And the shot! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That's that, the end. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award.